So we talked about Cabby Lame in one of my previous videos about how he sold his company for $975 million. So he's now essentially a billionaire, right? But what he's done is he's approved the use of his AI twin to be used in digital content. So he's got like a digital AI twin. So he can use his Face ID and so on to make different forms of content. Obviously, this is how they're going to recoup their investment. And he also maintains a stake as a shareholder in the company. So that obviously is crazy in itself, 975 million. But I wanted to talk a little bit further about this whole AI twin thing. And is this a good thing for society? Is it ethical? How can this be used? And are there other celebrities that are using this particular technology? But before we fully get into it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, also leave a comment down below and let me know whether you think that this is good or bad for society. And I'll let you know what I think at the end of this video. All right, if you're not familiar, many of you watching will be familiar of who this person is, but this is basically KB Lame in a nutshell, right? He makes videos where he doesn't have to speak or anything like that, and he gets millions of views. Some would say that he makes like 6 posts a day at one point, right? Each racking in between $750 and $1 million. So he's worth a lot, hence why people pay almost $1 billion for his content. But let's have a look at this video. Right, so in a nutshell, that's his content, right? He does the whole, that thing, right? And he doesn't have to say much. And he's making almost $1 million, if not over $1 million per post on that type of content, which is crazy in itself, right? And I talked in the previous video about how good that is. That's incredible. That is an achievement that anybody can clap at, right? But these AI twins are surprisingly easy to make, right? Now, I'm going to show you a video of how easy it is to make, but I'm guessing that, the celebrities, people like Tom Cruise or Halle Berry, for example, they will have a lot more of a sophisticated AI twin process, and it will be a lot higher quality AI twin, all right? But let's just have a look at how easy it is to do this, because we've heard of deep fake, we've heard of all of that sort of stuff years ago, right? Celebrities, somebody would take their image and they will make a deep fake of it on some perversion type stuff, and you can face criminal prosecution for that, right? But that's how easy it is to take someone's face and do something like that, all right? But people are doing it literally in minutes using AI these days. Let's quickly watch this.
I'd like you to meet my AI twin. I can have conversations with millions of people simultaneously without breaking a digital sweat. It was actually really easy to make. You go to InVideo AI, press clone myself, give it a 1-minute clip of you just talking to the camera, bada bing bada boom, you have an AI avatar. Pretty good. Change the avatar to this person.
Imagine this, the Hollinsbury Spite House in Virginia, just 2 meters wide. Built in 1830 purely to prevent carriages from using an alley.
Make it French.
Ce ne sont pas des maisons, ce sont des armes.
It's pretty.
So you get that idea of basically how easy it is for people to create these AI avatars. So just to create one of yourself, all you have to do is take a picture. You can make a video, right? Take a picture and edit your face into the video, or I watched another video of a lady that did it of her own face. This guy didn't use his own face for some reason, right? But that's basically how easy it is to do that, right? And I thought, there must be a lot of celebrities that already have this infrastructure in place, especially if someone like Cabby Lame, right, who's basically just a social media influencer, like his face isn't worth as much as, Arnold Schwarzenegger's face, for example. Kevin Hart, people like that, right? So there's going to be celebrities that have this certain thing, certain infrastructure in place anyway. It's like, just imagine you could get a call from an agent to be in a movie and you don't even have to physically be there. They can basically license the use of their image or their face, read through the script to say, you know what, okay, you can use my AI digital twin to make this movie. That's how crazy it is. And we've seen movies that where it's clearly got AI in it. Things like The Matrix for Keanu Reeves. The Terminator, again, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to make him look younger. These different models of the robot, the Terminator model that are used throughout the films, right? So we know that this is used already. And I'm sure, you know, there's some discussions about money and licensing that are done behind the scenes. But let's have a quick look at this video from a lady named Katie Price, aka Jordan, a model from the UK, talking about the digital AI twin and how she's got one.
I've got my digital twin.
Yes, that was what I was going to ask you.
I thought, right, if this AI is coming out, I've got to create my digital twin.
Okay.
It's just another platform you can make money from.
And you're on there as Jordan.
On there as Jordan.
So there's pictures of you from your glam modelling days.
Yeah, it will shock you. I've now got my digital.
So as you heard there from Jordan, aka Katie Price, she's got a digital twin. It will shock you how good it is or how realistic it is. And bearing in mind, they're not going to come online during a video or during whatever it is, whatever media content that they're putting out and say, oh, just FYI, this is the digital twin version of so-and-so. They weren't actually here. They're not going to do that. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's like you don't even know whether you're watching a real person these days. You don't even know if you're listening to a real musician these days because you've got the whole AI music thing going on and then AI music videos. And even now we've got AI influencers. I'll see if I can pull something up about that. They're not even real. AI influencers that are literally making content on YouTube and on TikTok and so on, right? But I wonder whether, you know, what type of people are using this kind of technology, because Kaby Lame himself, I saw him on a Binance advert, a crypto company, a crypto exchange, that they used him for an advert. So I'm wondering, was it actually really him or did they use his AI twin? So yeah, that's just an example of that, right? But here is an AI influencer, right? This is an AI influencer and these are videos, right? So this is actually not a real person. And there's people, she has 553,000 followers on Instagram, right? So this this is the madness that is happening in our world today. This is not even a real person, guys. You wouldn't even know unless I told you, right? You wouldn't even know. Well, obviously it says it right here, but if you just scrolled across this on YouTube or Instagram, they did have this in the title, right? You wouldn't even know, or in the description, you wouldn't even know that this is not a real person. And you can imagine the amount of weirdos that are out there lusting after this. It's not even a real person, right? So I just wanted to show you that as well. But I came across this article as well from 2025, September 2025, which says H&M, Nike and other brands use AI to duplicate celebrities and drive original storytelling, right? By analyzing behavior, cultural concepts, and preference across channels, AI can tailor messages, visuals, video, audio, and product recommendations to match individual needs, right? And you got Fortune 500 companies like Cadbury's, Nike, H&M, right? These are not small companies, okay? And they're basically creating realistic digital twins using AI. So you can't even be sure that the advertisements that you're seeing are actually real people. You can rest assured that they're given permission to use it. Otherwise, obviously, there could be serious legal penalties on doing that, right? But ultimately, is this good or bad for society? Because you can have anybody that wants to push a narrative, anybody that has good social media marketing skills, right? They can push a narrative. Let's say it's, for example, the LGBTQ narrative or abortion, pro-abortion, or anything like political ideas that you don't agree with, or whatever it is, right? They can use your digital AI twin if they wanted to, or people, especially cyber criminals, using this technology. We know about deepfake, right? But we're just taking a little step further, right? People could use this to even manipulate the masses. Even the news could use it. The people who run the news and media and stuff like that could make the president or anyone say anything that they want to say. So is that a good thing for society? Because a lot of people do things because their favorite influencer or their favorite celebrity does it or said it or believes it. And they can use the people. That it's bad enough that we have celebrities that sell their souls and their puppets, and they push narratives that maybe they don't even agree with themselves, but they agree with it for the sake of money. They push that narrative because they're getting paid to believe in that narrative, or to lead people to believe in that narrative, right? I heard about a rapper called Future, or whatever. I think it's Future, the one that does the Miley Percocet type song, right? Where apparently he doesn't even take drugs himself, but yet he's pushing a narrative because it gets him paid, at encouraging people to take drugs, for example, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not the rapper, if it's not Future, okay? But, you know, you get what I mean, right? But is that good for society? Not only that, but you have the weirdos, the PDF files, for example, that can deep fake and use that to fuel their fantasies, all that nonsense, that evil, these evil people, they can do that, right? And this is why people shouldn't put pictures or images of their children and videos of their children on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, right? Because even though you might not know about it, or it might not be shared publicly, right? People could still do this in private, and no one will ever know unless the police ever raid their house one day, right? Is this a good thing for society? I don't think it is, personally, right? I don't think it is. Me personally, I would never. Oh, I'm not big enough. Like, who cares about me? But me personally, there's no amount of money that you could give me to use my likeness, my ID, my digital AI twin, right? To do something, or say to create content with my consent. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that, no matter if it would change my life. Because, for example, my religious beliefs, right, what I stand for, my personal beliefs, when it comes to some of this stuff that we mentioned in this video, like, I don't stand for it, and I won't want anybody to use my image to be able to push a narrative, influence people to say, yeah, this is what he thinks, yeah, if and so on, right? So yeah, I think it's crazy. What amount of money would you allow people to use your influence for? What amount of money? Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. That's just my opinion, and it's always just my opinion. But yeah, I'd appreciate hearing what you guys think about it. So do leave me a comment down below. Also, like the video if you like this kind of content, and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to, let's get to 20,000 subscribers, all right? Well, yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.